In this video series, you're going to learn from one of the most sought after marketers on the internet how to set up your own profitable internet business. You've no doubt heard the term internet marketing or IM, but what does that really mean? Well, here's the dictionary definition. Online business, also known as internet marketing or IM, is selling products or services using the internet as a sales channel. For instance, if we were to look at Amazon, this is a true internet business. They sell their products only on the internet. If we look at Dell, Dell sells their products on the internet, but they also sell them in storefronts. Now let's talk about what internet business really means. Now there wasn't really much of an internet before 1993. It was mostly for scholars to use. There weren't anything like web browsers. It was pretty much textual based. Around 1995 it started to be useful for everybody else, and now it's common for almost everybody on the planet to be able to use the internet. Now why did the internet get so big? Well, because the market is huge. Modern small business really had four stages. We had local business, where you went to a store and bought your goods. We had shipping business. This is when stores grew to the point where they started shipping their goods within their own country. Then we had global business. This has been around for centuries. And what happened was they started to ship things worldwide. This allowed small businesses to go global. And internet business is just what it sounds like. This really opened the floodgates, and now individuals can reach a worldwide market just as much as a big company can. That makes internet business the latest stage in small business development. Now here's why you should consider having your own internet business. First of all, it's easy to get started fast. You can create a single product and have a micro business up in just a few hours. Secondly, startup costs are very low. You can spend a few $100s at most and look like you have a real professional business running. And then business management is really quite easy. If you look at a business like a retail store, they have to manage inventory and employees. However, with an internet business, you don't have any inventory and you can literally work in your pajamas if you want to. The barriers are also very low compared to traditional business. For instance, all you need to really purchase is a domain name and hosting. The other barrier might be competition, but that's about all you really have to face. And of course, the risk is very low. The cost of starting up an internet business are very, very low compared to a traditional business. My own site put those 5 characteristics of internet business into action. I'm going to show you some examples of my sites to show you what I mean. Now here's one way to create streams of income, and this is to promote affiliate products. Basically, you promote a product and you get paid a commission when it sells. Now here's one of my sites called pickupgolf.com. When people sign up for this page, I send them straight to the sales page where they can have a look at that and maybe buy the product. If they do, I get a commission. Then I also have my own products. What you see in front of you here is a complete internet toolkit. It is a complete solution for an internet business that will help you automate your entire business. I also own this site, Autopilot Profits, where you can start selling information products without owning your own website or even having your own product. And while we're talking about Autopilot Profits, I also own this site. Here I sell an ebook about the concept of setting up an automatic internet business, and also offer other internet business information that people might find useful. These are all examples of making money from one-off sales, but there's another way you can make money, and that's by opening a membership site. This type of site charges a fee every month, or every period of time that you might select. On this particular site, I give people a turnkey internet business every month, as well as affiliate marketing training. Now here's something you may not have thought of. you can actually make money without selling anything up front. On this site, I give away a powerful piece of software that will enable people that have no technical skill to build a great looking website. This allows me to build up my list, and also I offer products in the back end that people are inclined to buy because they like the software so much. There's also a hungry market out there for information. You've already proved that point by buying this book and video series. One of the simplest ways I share information with people is on my blog. There are lots of other types of information out there that people are looking for. For instance, on this site, I give people information on different products that are geared towards losing weight. The idea behind showing you all these sites was to impress upon you that it isn't just the elite that can set up an internet business. Anyone can do this. And that's the point behind this course, is to show you how. Internet business can mean a whole change in lifestyle for you. Yes, there are people out there selling smoke and mirrors, but I'm not one of them. All you need to do is follow a proven business plan. And that's what this course is. It's a business plan to help you get results like you see in front of you. Of course, individual results will vary. You may hear assumptions from uninformed people about home-based business. The first one you might hear is it's not professional. Well, really nothing could be further from the truth. It can be as professional as you want it to be, or you can work in your pajamas. It's totally up to you. It's also great for tax purposes. The other thing you might hear is that it has limited income potential. Again, that's totally false. You are not limited by somebody else. You can make as much money as you want. Now let's talk about Internet Business Essentials. Here's what you need to run a successful internet business. First, you need the right attitude. If you go into it thinking you're going to get rich, that's not the way to be. What you need to do is make reasonable goals. For instance, a reasonable goal might be to quit your 9-to-5 job within a year. A willingness to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and it's going to happen to you. If you're new to internet business or new to computers, you're bound to make some mistakes. The important thing is that you learn from your mistakes. A good work ethic. What I mean by this is you already have obligations in your life, family obligations, friends, other business activities. What you need to do though is you need to put some time aside to run your internet business. This may be hard at first, but you're going to have to make choices like not watching TV or maybe not going out with your friends or whatever it is. It's essential that you get enough time into your business to meet your goals. Some technical know-how. Now, you don't need to be a computer expert to have an internet business, but you do need to know your way around some things like PDFs, autoresponders, hosting plans, and buying domains, and you're going to learn that in this course. You need some marketing skill. You need to know what makes good sales copy. You need to know how to write emails for your lists and how to create good pre-sales pages for affiliate products. You're going to learn all that in the course. If you think that you can't write, let me tell you, anyone can write to make a profit online. It takes some skill and time, but you're going to learn how in this course. You do need a little bit of money to start. You don't need a lot, and you just need enough to do some things so that you're not doing everything on the cheap. Now, one thing that needs to be said, don't be gambling your rent money or maxing out your credit cards to do this. You need to do this the smart way and only spend money that you can afford to spend. You need to be following a solid business model. As a matter of fact, there's a whole book in this course dedicated to that subject. A solid model has 3 characteristics. It has to be something you understand, it has to be proven, and it has to be low risk. If your business is based on a solid model, then you can have confidence that it will succeed. A plan to follow. Well, that's where this course comes in. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can follow the plan that's been laid out for you step by step. Now that we've seen what you do need, let's talk about what you don't need. First of all, you don't have to be a super technical genius someone like Google would want to hire. You don't have to be the best sales page copywriter on the planet, and you don't even have to be super smart. over 95% of internet businesses fail within the first 5 years. Let's discover why. First of all, people might give up, and they might be doing this because they have to. They might have lost some money in a risky internet business venture, or there might be the fact that they don't have any seed money to get them started again. Other people just get frustrated and give up. They just can't take it anymore and they go off and do something else. And lastly, some people give up because nothing works for them. Now that's what you're going to learn in this series, is you're going to learn how to do things right and how to make a profit. So you won't have to worry about all of these things.